It's a bit hot. I'm looking at some frightening faces at the back. Yeah. I'm going to base mine really today off of Chelmsford really, because I believe Chelmsford have got a rich history, well, black history, and it's time that a lot of people don't know, and it's time that it's due to be put out. So I'm going to do my best to just run over a few bits of it, you know? Yeah, anyhow, that's where we're going to start. All right. This here is my grandmother. She was over here from the 50s. A lot of people don't know black people. We had a community, Chelmsford, Caribbean community in here from the 50s. And that's our husband, Marsty. Yeah, well, she had a lot to do with my upbringing. That's why I have to say she's a wonderful woman, because look where I come out. All right. This now is a family photo, which goes back from the early 60s. This is my mom, uncle, Auntie Beck, grandmother again, Uncle Bill, his wife, and this is Uncle Dickie. He's a legend in Chelmsford. People was here from the 50s, 60s, 80s, everybody would know him. Right on, say no more. That's why everybody knew it for. He was always around, friendly, everybody loved him. Uncle Dickie. Go to this one, it's a wonderful photo picture. I love this one. That's my mom and Auntie Gladys. They live like sisters all through their lives. May they rest in power. Right. Somebody who may have seen these pictures before. This is Invasion, first reggae band in Essex. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. Some of the members are in here tonight. Can you hold your hands up so people can see? Sorry?
Stand
up, so she can Dermot Black Steel over there was doing the video. He was also, he's not one of the front. Alright, yeah, I could spend all night telling you about Invasion, but I'll give you one story. Alright. In 1985, Essex County Council and Essex Radio decided they were going to do a band search all around Essex. And they had the heats in Melbourne for Chelmsford. And this is a picture actually that was taken on the Chelmsford heat. And we won that. And they had the finals at Mersey Island and all the different places in Essex. Whoever one day came there and we had the finals. Over 700 people attended. And we managed to win that. And our prize was a recording. And we spent 3 days in a studio, and we done that, and yeah, it got played on the radio, various, stations and that, and we went around gigging and everything. And someone, liked us and he heard us, and a company called The Wolf, it's a publishing company. Most of their stuff is played on TV and that. And asked us to invite us in to do an album, which is still played on TV now. And yeah, we went and done the album, and it got played on various stations like EastEnders, London's Burning, and all different ones, So that was a good highlight for us. This is a picture when we toured Malta. We don't know how to tour Malta. It was on a yacht. It's the only time I've ever been on a yacht. It's lovely. That's another picture of Malta as well. This was our lead singer, Jeremiah. He's passed away now, but as I say, rest in power. All right. I'm just skipping through them because time is running out. I cannot go along tonight without bring Ja Roots into it. He was, I would say, one of the first Caribbean community leader in Chelmsford. I don't know, but I suppose we all know where Meadows is. Years ago, that used to be Tesco's supermarket. And when that shut down, they divided it up into units. And he actually had one which he sold Caribbean food. The first man to actually sell Caribbean food in Chelmsford. And all sorts of other stuff, you know. But not all that as well. Whilst we were playing, I must say, he is my brother. I don't know if you see the resemblance. No? All right. I'm better looking. True. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, as I say, but not when we was in the band, he took on the DJ side of it, and he used to put on loads of events and everything else. You know, he actually done one at the museum. In the museum grounds, where you had different activities, bands and everything else. Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah, but through him, I suppose, he set the thing and we carried it on. Yeah, man, rest in power. Where am I now? Oh, yeah, I got to rush. I need more time next time. Yeah, look at that. This is our cricket team from way back in the 70s. But they actually started in the 60s and it went down and they picked it up again. The Chelmsford team, like I said, we have a very rich history in Chelmsford. Actually, let's see, yeah, 3 of the members in this team are in this room tonight. This one over there. Can you stand up like this? Yeah, this is good. And you got clean that. You stand up to that. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, man. But yeah, the important thing about the cricket team, that was one of the things that kept us together. And not only that, playing around Chelmsford, because we used to play teams like the Wolframs, the Easters, all over, you know. And we integrated. One of the best things about it, not the game, was it being in the bar after. So we know a lot about it. But, you know, it was good because in them days, West Indies had a strong side. Not so strong now. You don't have to laugh afterwards. Yeah. But in them days, when we used to travel over to, you know, the villages around Chelmsford, all over. And we was just like, I know, we didn't have a home, but we used to travel to their grounds and we had a home and away, but we played the away game at their home. But it was, you know, and it was good because when they had their home games, they had these sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches and whatever, and the cake and everything else. And it was lovely. And we enjoyed it. But when we had our home game, which was, we used to bring food there, rice and peas and chicken and that. And they used to love it. They used to look forward to it. And, you know, we need more of that now. We need more now than then, to be honest with you. And it's these things that I'm looking at everybody here and look at it. This is how life should be. Yeah. And thanks all of you to come for Black History Month, and I appreciate it. Yeah. So let's see. Where am I going to go? Yeah. I'll go back to Roots Chelmsford. Yeah, man. All right. Black History Month. People have asked me, what is Black History Month, or what does it mean, you know? But then, as you can hear, the young lady spoke earlier, and everybody's got their own perspective. Everybody does. But for me now, Black History Month, this is my perspective. When the history comes into it, it's good for the youths, because they need to know where they come from. Without a sense of your history, how can you build up on yourself? It doesn't happen. So, having this once a year for the youth, them to give them that awareness of where they come from is important. Yeah, I feel so. And not only the history, I feel we need to talk about the present, where it is at now. Maybe that's even more important. Because we have to take the history and learn from it, and take it now and build on it, so that we can have a future. Yeah, so it's not only history, but it's the present and the future. And you know what? I'm going to leave that with you. And big up everybody for coming. I remember Roots Chelmsford, Papa D from Chelmsford City.